I was going to film this video while I was eating my avocado toast, but then I was like, I hate eating on camera. Bad idea. So I ate my avocado toast. It was so good. And I had this delicious golden milk latte. So good. I was gonna do a matcha latte, but then I was kind of feeling stress in my body. So I was like, let's not add to that with caffeine. So I've got this lovely, calming, beautiful golden milk latte. Hold on, my mom texted me. Chloe wants to say hi. My little girl's chilling with me. We're just chilling in the car. I'm gonna do this fast because my camera might overheat. It is that time of the year in South Texas where it's literally 100 degrees, feels like 110. I wanted to film a really quick video for you guys. This video has been pretty requested. This is my recovery update, and this is my final recovery update, and that can only mean one thing. My eating disorder is no longer something that I struggle with. I can confidently say that it is a thing of the past and something that I will never ever ever choose to cope with life's stressors ever again. I know there is such a conflicting view on full recovery. I am a firm believer in full recovery, and quite frankly, I think it is very unfair for anyone to say that full recovery is not possible when there are people out there who are living proof that it is. Like, how are you to say that it's not possible, and then who are you to give people who are struggling no hope for anything? No hope for a life free from this. That is very sad to me, and it breaks my heart because I know if I didn't believe that full recovery was possible, if I didn't hear people speaking that truth and the fact that it is possible, if I didn't hear about that, I would have felt like there was nothing to fight for. Like, what is the point of gaining weight if I'm just gonna hate myself for the rest of my life and still feel controlled by my eating disorder, still have that voice in my mind? Like, what is the point of that? And I am here to tell you, if you believe in full recovery, you can seek full recovery. If I believe that I'm never going to get rid of this voice in my mind, that the eating disorder voice is always going to be a part of me, then it would be. That is just a fact. But if I believe that I can live a life free from this, then that's what I'm going to get. And I am not talking down on anybody who doesn't believe in full recovery, but I am here to talk to those who are in their eating disorder, struggling, trying to find purpose but can't find any because they're unsure if full recovery is possible. I'm here to tell you that it is possible, and I am living it out every day. I do not hear that eating disorder voice. I do hear a critical voice in my mind sometimes. Life in recovery isn't perfect, and it's important to talk about that too. Like, I hear a critical voice in my mind at times. I have bad body image days. I have days where I feel a little uncomfortable in my body. But not once on those days am I ever tempted to go back to my eating disorder, and that is full recovery. It's not never having a struggle again. It's not never feeling uncomfortable in your body again. It's about being freed from the bondage of turning back to self-destructive behaviors. I've made such a commitment to healing in my life and turning to care instead of self-destruction, and that is what has led me to full recovery. Now when I have a bad body image day, I'm not tempted to restrict. I'm not tempted to turn to these self-destructive eating disorder behaviors. I am like aware now that it's something deeper, and that body image has nothing to do with my body and everything to do with my mind. And that's when I tune in and I'm like, okay, what do I need right now? What's going on in my life? What is the root of this? And how can I care for myself best in this moment? Because I know that if I turn to a self-destructive behavior, it keeps the cycle going down. But if I put a stop in that cycle and I turn to care, sure, I'm still gonna be a little uncomfortable, but I'm able to ride it out and not keep the cycle going. Does that make sense? What is my life looking like in full recovery? This is what my life is looking like. I feel like the best way to describe full recovery is that I went from seeing my life in black and white to finally seeing in color. The little things, like, it just makes me so grateful for this healing journey because the little things of life are just so beautiful now. Like the little moments of the fact that I can feel emotions. Like I can laugh with my friends to the point where I'm crying, and this happens often. And that's been something that I've noticed in my recovery is I just feel all of the emotions a lot deeper. And yes, that means the tough emotions, but also the beautiful ones where I'm literally uncontrollably crying because I'm just laughing and feeling so much joy. Like I just feel, and that is such a cool, surreal feeling because for so many years I was just numb to everything. I was just so numb, and I was a shell of a human, and I feel like I have purpose in my life now. I feel fulfilled, and these are parts of recovery that I feel like, you know, you don't think about when you're in the midst of recovery. You're just thinking about gaining weight, losing control, losing your eating disorder. And yes, those things happen, but the beauty that comes along with it completely overshadows anything negative that you think, like the weight gain and losing your eating disorder. Like you become so grateful for these things that you're scared of because life is just so much more beautiful on this side. And I know how tough it is to see that. The thing about it is you probably won't be able to, but you can trust it and you can still step out in that faith. That's what I did. I didn't think it was gonna work. I thought maybe I was the only person who could not recover from my eating disorder, but I didn't let that stop me from trying. I thought, you know, at least I'm trying. I took it one day at a time, and I was like, can I be in recovery for today? And yes, that seemed attainable for me, so I did it for that day. And can I gain 1 pound? Sure, that seems attainable to me. Let me just get used to my body, like, as it goes, whatever. Like, taking it as slow as you need to, that's fine, but just make sure you're moving in the right direction. It's like you'll start to have these moments where you experience little glimpses of freedom and little glimpses of like, okay, recovery's actually working, like, wow. And then you start to experience those more and more and more until finally you realize, I have not heard that eating disorder voice in a while. And I remember hitting this point last summer where I was like, my eating disorder voice, when I think of that, it feels like someone that I haven't talked to in a very long time. Like that's what it started to feel like. And it's so beautiful to be in this place where I don't associate with that voice anymore. I have no self-destructive thoughts towards my body. It's nothing but love and compassion and gratitude. And I just feel overwhelmed with gratitude to the point of tears when I think about my journey, where I came from, everything that's led to, like, it's just really beautiful how much fuller my life has become because of this. And it's like, yes, you might gain weight with recovery, but you gain so much beauty that you don't even care about the weight gain, and you only see it as a blessing. My recovery, if I sum it up, what was it made possible by? My recovery was made possible by God, Jesus, first and foremost, finding my identity in Him, my purpose in Him, my fulfillment in Him, my peace from Him, my strength from Him. That, number one, where I found full recovery. And take that as you will. This is not me. I'm the last person to judge anyone, so do not think I'm gonna be judgmental to it, whatever. Like, I'm the last person to judge you, but I'm just sharing my truth, and that is that God and my relationship with the Lord has been the most profound part of getting me to where I am today, and the source of my peace and my strength every single day, and purpose. So that, my family, my friends, my therapist, my support system. Support is one of the most important things for healing and recovery. You are not meant to go through this alone. Your eating disorder, as much as it wants to tell you that you can do this by yourself, your eating disorder is telling you that because it thrives in isolation. It grows in isolation. So don't let it tell you that you can do this on your own. I know you're strong. You know you're strong. You have everything you need to find freedom, but you do not want to go through this alone, because I'm telling you, it's going to thrive. It's going to grow. I'm not saying it's impossible to do it completely by yourself. I don't know. Maybe there are people out there who do that, but I'm telling you, it's going to be so much more fruitful, and you are going to find freedom sooner if you do seek out help and support. And there is just a weight that is lifted off of your shoulders. As hard and uncomfortable as it is to be open about your eating disorder and to open up to someone about it, there's such a weight that is lifted off of your shoulders when you do. And it is so important to get the proper help and support. That's going to look different for everyone. I found a therapist and I moved back home to live with my parents to have their support. But some people need to go to treatment. Some people need to go to outpatient, inpatient. Find a dietitian and a therapist. Find just a dietitian, find just a therapist. Whatever it is, find a coach. Whatever it is, find everything, all of the above. Whatever it is, don't shame yourself for needing more help. We're all so different. We're all going to need different ways to recover. Do not compare your recovery journey to someone else's. Just don't do it. That's so bad. And just do what's going to help you get to freedom sooner. Everyone's journey is going to look so different. And you cannot compare your journey to someone else's. So anyway, God, Jesus, support, and then really making an effort to make sure that the thoughts I'm feeding my mind, the content I'm consuming, you know, all of that is centered around love, inspiration, motivation, positivity, getting rid of the comparison, getting rid of the toxicity, whatever that looks like for you, unfollowing people, muting people, and following people who encourage you. That is such an important piece of the puzzle. Listening to podcasts about recovery, getting books about recovery. I will link the video below. I have a video all about like the resources, the books, podcasts, YouTubers, all of that helped me on my journey specifically. So I will link that below if you're looking for that. I will also link my how I started recovery plus tips for starting recovery, because I feel like that's an important video, so I will link that video below as well. But I just wanted to come on and give you guys like a little final update, because I haven't updated you in a while, in quite a few months, on where I'm at in recovery. And I'm so, like, I cannot put into words how grateful I am to be saying this is my final recovery update, because my eating disorder is just a thing of the past, and I have stepped into, I feel like, the truest version of me, and it is just one of the most beautiful things. And I hope this video encourages any of you who are struggling, any of you who are doubting the process, to keep moving forward, because I promise you it works. If you believe that full recovery works, you can find full recovery. So yeah, I cannot put into words how grateful I am for you guys and for this community, and just for everyone who supported me and encouraged me along the way. Like, I wouldn't be here without the community on Instagram that has just believed in me and followed me and supported me and loved on me. And of course this cute little YouTube family as well. I truly see you guys as family and as a gift, every single one of you. Whether you're new or you've been here a while, like, I love you with my whole heart, and I want every single one of you to experience full freedom from disordered eating, your eating disorder, whatever it is. I want you to be able to experience that so you can step into the person that you were created to be. I feel like eating disorders and disordered eating and self-doubt, I feel like that really is an attack on people and distraction from those people stepping into their purpose, because the world needs you. The world does not need some shrunken down, distracted shell of you. Like, the world needs you, and the only way you're gonna find that version of you that the world needs and that the world is just waiting for, is for you to find freedom from this thing that is holding you back and distracting you from stepping into that person. So anyway, all that to say, I think you're freaking amazing, and I know you are destined for incredible and beautiful things, and I love you, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, nourishing day. Go take that next right step towards freedom, towards kindness, self-compassion, whatever that looks like for you. Cheers, guys. Have a beautiful day.